Have you ever found yourself waking up in the quiet stillness of morning, and for a fleeting moment, a ripple of loneliness passes through you? Perhaps the house feels a little too silent, or the routine of the day ahead seems a little less vibrant without another soul stirring beside you. It's a feeling many people over 70 living alone experience. It's a common challenge. This subtle ache of isolation that can sometimes creep in, even when we're surrounded by memories, photographs, and the comfort of our own home. That feeling isn't something to be ashamed of. It's a natural human response to a profound shift in life. But what if I told you there's a simple, incredibly powerful secret? Something you can integrate into your morning every single day to transform that feeling, to build incredible mental strength and resilience. No matter how quiet your house might be in this video, we're going to explore 5 profoundly effective morning habits. These aren't about grand gestures or making monumental changes, but rather small, consistent actions that will help you stay sharp, positive, and deeply connected, ensuring your mind remains a vibrant, thriving space. So, grab a warm cup of tea, settle in comfortably, and watch to the very end, because there's something truly surprising waiting for you. A discovery that will reshape how you think about your mornings and your mental well-being. Now, let's gently step into the first of these life-changing morning rituals. It's about much more than just stretching. It's about waking up your body and mind in perfect harmony. We often think of exercise as something vigorous, something for the gym, but for mental strength, especially when you're living alone. It's about gentle, mindful movement. Imagine starting your day by simply reaching your arms towards the ceiling, stretching out those sleepy limbs, or slowly twisting your torso from side to side. It doesn't have to be long. Even 5 or 10 minutes of gentle movement can make an enormous difference. Think about some simple Tai Chi movements if you know them, or follow along with a gentle stretching video online. The goal here isn't to break a sweat, but to get your blood gently flowing, to lubricate your joints, and to send a signal to your brain that you are ready to engage with the day. When you move your body, even gently, you're encouraging blood flow to your brain, which means more oxygen and nutrients reaching those vital cells. This isn't just about physical health. It directly impacts your cognitive function, your mood, and your energy levels. A short, slow walk around your garden, or even just around your living room, focusing on your breath, can clear away the morning cobwebs and set a wonderfully calm tone for your day. It creates a sense of accomplishment right from the start, a feeling that you've done something good for yourself. And that's a powerful boost for your mental state when you might otherwise feel alone. This mindful movement is your first gentle handshake with the new day. A quiet affirmation of self-care. It prepares your body and mind for everything that follows, helping you feel more alert, more positive, and more connected to yourself. With our bodies gently awakened, let's talk about fueling that incredible brain of yours with a smart breakfast. This isn't just about satisfying hunger. It's about providing the right kind of nourishment to keep your mind sharp and your mood stable throughout the morning. Many of us fall into the trap of grabbing something quick, perhaps a sugary cereal or a piece of toast with jam. While convenient, these often lead to a rapid spike and then a crash in blood sugar, leaving you feeling sluggish, irritable, and unfocused. Instead, think about brain-boosting foods. A fantastic choice is a bowl of steel-cut oats, which are packed with fiber for sustained energy release, topped with a handful of colorful berries like blueberries or raspberries, known for their antioxidants that protect brain cells. Add a sprinkle of walnuts or chia seeds for those essential omega-3 fatty acids, which are crucial for brain health, memory, and even mood regulation. Another wonderful option is scrambled eggs, perhaps with a side of sautéed spinach. Eggs are a powerhouse of protein and choline, a nutrient vital for brain development and function, while leafy greens like spinach offer vitamins K and lutein, both beneficial for cognitive health. Even something as simple as whole grain toast with mashed avocado can provide healthy fats and fiber that keep your brain happy and your energy levels steady. The key is to choose foods that offer sustained energy, not just a quick burst. When you nourish your brain effectively, you're setting yourself up for better focus, improved memory, and a more positive outlook, counteracting any feelings of mental fog or isolation. Think of your breakfast as the foundation for your mental energy for the entire day. Taking the time to prepare and mindfully enjoy these nutrient-rich foods is an act of self-love. And that feeling of truly caring for yourself is immensely strengthening, especially when you're living alone and might not have others encouraging you to do so. It's about being your own best friend and chef, ensuring your inner world is well supported, with our bodies gently awakened and our brains nourished. Let's now talk about truly stimulating that incredible mind of yours and keeping it vibrant. This leads us to our third powerful morning habit, embracing curiosity and learning. The wonderful truth about the human brain is its remarkable capacity for neuroplasticity. It can continue to form new connections and grow throughout our lives, regardless of age. When you're living alone, it's easy for days to blend and for the routine to become a little too routine. That's why actively seeking out new knowledge or engaging in a little mental challenge each morning is so vital. It doesn't have to be a university course. It could be as simple as dedicating 10 minutes to reading a chapter of a nonfiction book, something that sparks your interest, whether it's history, science, or a new hobby. Perhaps you've always wanted to learn a few words of a new language. There are fantastic free apps online that make it incredibly easy to learn a few phrases each morning. Or maybe you enjoy a good mental workout, picking up a crossword puzzle, a Sudoku, or even a logic puzzle each day can keep those neural pathways firing. You could also listen to a short podcast on a topic you've never explored before, perhaps about art, nature, or fascinating historical events. The key is to introduce something new, something that requires your brain to actively engage, rather than just passively consume information. This habit provides a sense of purpose and achievement right from the start of your day. It reminds you that you are still capable of growth, still capable of learning, and that the world is still full of fascinating things to discover. This active engagement keeps your mind sharp, prevents stagnation, and fosters a sense of intellectual vitality that is profoundly important for mental strength. When you feel mentally stimulated, loneliness has less room to take root, because your inner world is bustling with new ideas and possibilities. It's about feeding your intellect and embracing the joy of continuous discovery, proving to yourself that every day holds potential for new insights. Now, while cultivating our inner world is essential, humans are also deeply social creatures, and living alone can sometimes mean a lack of regular, spontaneous interaction. This brings us to our fourth vital morning habit, purposeful connection. Even if it's just a brief one, it might seem counterintuitive to suggest connecting with others when you're focusing on strengthening yourself while living alone. But human connection, even in small doses, is a fundamental pillar of mental well-being. It combats feelings of isolation and reminds us that we are part of a larger tapestry of relationships. The key here is purposeful, meaning it's not just waiting for the phone to ring, but actively initiating. This could be as simple as sending a quick text message to a friend or family member wishing them a good morning, or sharing a positive thought or memory. It could be making a brief phone call to your neighbor just to check in, or to a relative you haven't spoken to in a while, even if you don't have immediate family or friends nearby. Consider joining an online interest group or community forum related to a hobby you enjoy, a book club, a gardening group, or a craft forum. A quick check-in on these platforms, sharing a thought, or responding to someone else's post can create a powerful sense of belonging. The point isn't to have a long, drawn-out conversation every day, but to make a deliberate effort to reach out and connect, even for just a few minutes. This act of reaching out reinforces your social bonds, reminds you that you are valued and thought of, and can spark unexpected joy or conversation. It helps to regulate emotions, reduces feelings of stress, and provides a sense of shared human experience. When you purposefully connect, you're not just breaking the silence of your home, you're nourishing your spirit and reinforcing the fact that you are an integral part of a wider community, whether that community is just down the street or across the globe. These small moments of connection are like daily doses of warmth, keeping your heart and mind open and resilient. And now, we come to the cornerstone of mental resilience, the habit that quietly pulls all the others together and sets the most profound tone for your entire day. Cultivating inner peace and purpose. This brings us to our final, and perhaps most surprising, morning ritual dedicated time for reflection and planning. When you live alone, the morning hours can feel vast and unstructured, which can sometimes lead to a sense of aimlessness. But by consciously setting aside even 10 to 15 minutes for quiet contemplation and setting intentions, you transform that emptiness into a canvas for purpose and peace. This isn't about making a long to-do list, but rather about connecting with your inner self. You could start by simply sitting quietly with your cup of tea or coffee, without distractions, and letting your mind settle. Perhaps you choose to practice gratitude, writing down 3 things you are genuinely thankful for. However small, the warmth of your blanket, the sunshine through the window, the taste of your breakfast. This simple act immediately shifts your perspective towards positivity. Or you might take a few moments to journal, even just a few sentences, about how you're feeling, or a thought that's on your mind. This helps to process emotions and gain clarity. Beyond reflection, consider setting 1 or 2 simple, achievable intentions for your day. Not huge tasks, but gentle nudges today. I will call my sister. Or today, I will spend 15 minutes in the garden. Or today, I will focus on enjoying my lunch. These small intentions give your day direction and a gentle sense of purpose, helping to combat the feeling that days are just drifting by. This morning reflection is where you truly anchor yourself. It allows you to check in with your emotional state, to acknowledge any feelings of loneliness or sadness, and then gently reframe them into opportunities for self-compassion and inner strength. It's a moment of deliberate mindfulness, a quiet conversation with yourself that builds resilience, self-awareness, and a sense of calm control over your own day. This habit is the secret ingredient because it empowers you to cultivate your inner world, making you less dependent on external validation or stimulation to feel whole and complete. It is the ultimate act of self-care for your mind. So, we've talked about gently stirring your body with mindful movement, fueling your brilliant brain with a smart breakfast, keeping your mind curious and engaged through new learning, nurturing those vital connections, and finally, embracing the incredible power of morning reflection and planning. Each of these isn't just a task, it's a profound gift you give yourself. A step towards a more vibrant, mentally strong you. Remember, you don't need to do all of these perfectly every single day. The magic truly lies in consistency, even small steps. Start with just 1 or 2 that resonate most with you, and gently build from there. Every little bit of effort you put into these habits makes a big difference to your well-being, your peace of mind, and your happiness. Your mental strength is an invaluable asset, and it is absolutely worth this gentle investment each morning. I would absolutely love to hear from you. What morning habits do you already have that make you feel strong and positive, especially if you live alone? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your wisdom and insights could truly inspire someone else who is navigating similar feelings. If this video resonated with you, if it gave you even one idea to make your mornings brighter and your mind stronger, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. We're building a wonderful, supportive community here, sharing practical tips and encouragement for living your best life at every age. You are strong. You are resilient. and your days can be filled with purpose and joy. No matter your circumstances, embrace these mornings. Embrace yourself and truly live your best life. At every age. Until next time, take good care.